I'm going to try this YouTube Live. Rotate the device. There we go. Alright, I guess it's working. I have my Clearwater Music Expo shirt on. This one was from 2009. I should flip it around so you can see all the people that participated in it. 2008, the Clearwater Music Expo. It's the first time ever. And well, I forget how many bands we had. I think maybe 12 or 15. And turning my shirt around while I'm wearing it. Be easier if I had a little thing to put the phone on. And I didn't have a disc missing in my back, and the other one screwed up. Anyway, let's see. Okay, this is probably all going to be backwards, right? All the writing's backwards because I have to be able to see what I'm doing. I'm going to lean back. I have I call it a Jerry chair because it's just like a Jerry chair. Oop, don't want to show my nipple. My Superman tattoo. Okay, wait a minute. Having trouble. Okay. Okay. All right. Clearwater Music Expo. Really wish I could flip this around so you could see all the people. I'll have to videotape or at least take pictures of my shirt from 2008 because that was the first one. But this one was one from 2009. But this ain't working. I can't do this. Am I gonna be stuck with this forever? I don't know. Talk to the bird. Okay. It can probably be paused. I'm gonna lay this shirt down and film it so that you can see who was at the Clearwater Music Expo. Pardon all the chords. There's my Roland SPD 30 that I put in front of me like a tabletop and play. But we're coming up on the 10th year anniversary of the 2008 Clearwater Music Expo. Oh, and what I'm about to show you was the lineup for 2009. I visited Gary Shutt recently in Clearwater. Most of his gigs are in Clearwater. Great multi-instrumentalist, producer, and musician. One of the hardest working musicians I know. And I wore this shirt and he recognized me. He said, "Hey, I was there," and he was. We did this in 2008, but then we did it in 2009, and it was a lot of fun. It was, I said, in cooperation with World Music Expos because I was dreaming bigger and working on a larger idea of it. Back then we had MySpace. Remember MySpace? It was so big and so good, and bands were crazy on there. And I just was praying one night and shot out there, any bands interested in a music expo. And I got a bunch of replies, I think like 9 in one night. I was amazed. By 2009, I was playing with the Larry Steven Band. So, of course, naturally for 2009 Clearwater Music Expo, I had Larry and the band be part of it. Solomon's Temple, they ended up changing their names, and I think they still exist, but if any of them by any chance catch this video, maybe they can comment. Noisy Little Campers was me and my son. We planned on coming out with kind of like Stomp and kind of like Blue Man Group, where we would do percussion and use huge like 3-gallon water bottles and metal and all kinds of stuff. Less Than a Second was another band. Everything New. Beyond Arios, which just changed their name. They used to be called, in 2009, they just changed their name. They were called Damascus Road, and Caleb Hires was their main guy, and they were phenomenal. They, under Beyond Areas on YouTube, you can see some of their stuff. Just phenomenal musicians. And I don't even know what style other than rock. You could say prog rock, maybe, because they would do some pretty technical stuff. Gordy Paneco, pastor's daughter, did a thing. She rapped. I think Talisha Hogan did the afterglow that we had. We had like the next day or Sunday night, where she did a concert and stayed over a little extra. And so did Tim Serdinsky. And Tim Serdinsky has played Night of Joy past several years. In 2008, he didn't want to join the Clearwater Music Expo, and he questioned why would he pay $25 to play at a music expo. And I said, well, because it gives you opportunity to meet people that have record labels or production companies, venue owners, things like that. And they can hear you and say, hey, we'd like to have him at our club or at our venue or whatever. And he said, no, I'm not going to do it. Well, 2009, he contacted me, definitely wanted to be part of it. I don't know if he was at 2008 and enjoyed it, but anyway, Falling Awake, Gary Shutt, of course, who I already mentioned, Souls of Fire, Arlene, I think they're still around. My son, before he died in 2016, went and saw them, and he was thrilled that they were still together doing stuff. Never Off, W.D. Hahn, they're still going. That stood for We Don't Have a Name, W.D. Hahn, and I really enjoyed them. They were really young and starting out, and now they've even got some TV coverage, and they're still doing some things as far as I know. Kalila, I'm trying to remember, and I can't remember them offhand. I don't see David Scary Perry on there either, so he must have been 2008. So, yeah, that was the lineup of bands. The promotions were done by KS Audio. He did all the audio for us. Todd Plant, he was there. He's still a local musician, Tampa Bay area. Great singer. Club Fuse, which I went on to work with a little bit. It was like a teen club. More to Life was the youth pastor at Global Family Fellowship, who, that's where we held it, Global Family Fellowship. It's no longer there. The building's no longer there. I think it's a school or something now. Sonic Quality was a sound company. My son, Alex Bailey, did a lot of promotions for me. And on these shirts that I had made, out of all of this, we didn't include the E and the EY for Alex. We got the two X's, but we left out the E, and I don't know how we didn't catch that. But I said, oh yeah, the shirts look great, and I looked at all the names, everything looked great. And I got the bulk of them, way too many of them, and we dealt with rain and didn't have as many people show up. Still a good turnout and everything, but the shirts did not go. I couldn't even give them away. Rock Out Tampa Bay was there, Pastor Nick Paneco. I think I'm saying the name. I'm embarrassed about that. Pastor Karen Hansen was the youth director. Global Family Fellowship worship team. We played a couple songs. I played drums, but I think I had Ben Paneco play the drums for him that time. I think we had 3 drummers, and we would alternate at times. Behind the Labels was there. Shut Up Productions, which is Gary Shutt's production company. Metro Mix Tampa Bay. Heartbeat Productions. Blind Sight Management. Jason Doerr was the youth pastor. Oh, he was the youth pastor. I'm not sure what Karen was. Maybe assistant youth pastor. Kathy Schultz coordinated. Oh, she helped me so much with it. I couldn't do it. The second year, it got to be too big, too much, and for all the craft vendors and the food vendors that we would have, it was just too big for me, and she was really into it and helped me so much. Shooting Notes Photography, Artists in Action International, and TS Production which is Tim Serdinsky. I don't know if he still has his production company. Probably. Let's see. It says rotate device. I don't know what happened there. Advert Tee screen printing and embroidery is where I got the shirts done. Tampa Bay Music Network, they were great, and their motto is get connected. It was great having them there, and it was kind of taking us to the next level for the Tampa Bay area, not just Clearwater. And support our artists and touring bands. So that was Clearwater Music Expo 2019. No, 2009. And 2019, believe it or not, it'll be 10 years. So it's 9 years ago that we did all this, and I just can't believe it. I didn't know what I was going to do live for this video. Awful coffee stain on my shirt, but that'll wash out. But yeah, 9 years ago, and maybe I'll shoot another short video of 2008. The shirt has, I'm pretty sure the shirt has everybody who participated on the back there. I have a playlist of some of the bands, but man, it was good times. And it was just the timing of it and the way it came together was just amazing. People contacted me and people followed through. We didn't have any bands that didn't show, or we didn't have any real major hiccups other than the weather the second year, because we had some of the booths outside. The church was only so big, so the chapel was great, the stage was great, even the backstage was good, but the outside areas, the rain, I think, really had a big effect on how it went. But we still had a great turnout, great artists, and I'd like to know where they are today, even if they're not musicians anymore, what they're doing and what's going on. So that's it for my first YouTube live broadcast. I don't know how it went, and I don't even know how to stop. So, apparently, there's different, different things here. Okay, chat live, all messages are available. I don't know how to stop it. I've seen a couple people go live too, and they don't know how to stop too. And it says we're still live, so I don't know. I've touched all the buttons. I don't know which one to do. I guess that's it. Maybe the X marks the spot. Stop streaming. Yep, that's it. Bye for now. Go with God.